Second. The title of her speech is, "This is the most underutilized tool that you have. And it's the secret weapon that will change the way you live. Are you using it?" Nora Lynch. The most underutilized tool that you have. Nora.
Thank you. Imagine if you had a magic tool inside of you that could help you manage your emotions. I'm referring to the times where you feel so stressed out that you can't just think positively. What if you had something in your back pocket that could calm you down and take the shake out of your voice just before a speech? Wouldn't it be cool if you actually had something that you could do in the sacred pause before reacting in an intense conversation? You have something that is part of you that can assist you in each of these situations, and it's likely being underutilized. It's your breath. When I discovered breath work, my entire world changed. Breath work, or pranayama, is the art and science of yogic breathing techniques. You may have heard of breathwork practices like Ujjayi in a yoga class, but there is so much more to it than that. Under the umbrella of breathwork, there are numerous techniques, all with unique benefits. For example, one practice might feel like a morning cup of coffee, and another practice might put you to bed at night. A consistent practice doesn't just do a good thing for you during the 10 minutes that you practice it at home or the 60 minutes that you practice it at yoga, but it truly has the power to transform you into a more calm person in your everyday life. Today, I will explain the 3 primary benefits of breathwork. The first benefit of breathwork is that it strengthens your lung capacity. You can think of your lungs in 3 sections: your chest, your rib cage, and your belly. Most of us are not fully utilizing our lung capacity because we've fallen into the habit of breathing in through the chest only. You might also notice that you're holding your breath at certain times, especially when you feel stressed. You can imagine it is so important over time for health reasons to fully utilize your health capacity, your lung capacity. Humans are natural belly breathers. This means that the proper way to breathe is to start the breath in the belly, allow it to move up through the rib cage and then through your chest. The best way to visualize this is if you were to watch a dog or a baby sleeping. You'll always see their stomach rising and falling with the breath. The 2 things that you can start to implement today to use more of your lung capacity is 1, slow down, and 2, start in the belly. The second benefit of breath work is it's a direct way to communicate with your subconscious nervous system and regulate emotional responses in your body. Your nervous system can be split into 2 parts: your sympathetic response, or your fight or flight mode, and your parasympathetic response, or the rest and digest response. When you breathe in through the chest only or hold your breath, you put yourself in flight or fight mode. You send a signal to your brain that you are in danger and that its only job in that moment is to purely survive. The craziest part about this is that your body doesn't know the difference between a perceived threat and an actual threat. For example, you could be chased by a tiger and your body will respond the same exact way as when you get an email that triggers you. Just as the way you breathe influences the way you're feeling right now, you can also use the breath to transform your emotional state. For example, when you're feeling angry or upset and you feel that flight or fight response within your body, you can take those full body deep breaths, as we already talked about, to bring yourself back down to a relaxed state. You may have learned this as a child. Every time my 1-year-old nephew cries, his 3-year-old brother reminds him, just take a deep breath, Johnny. The third benefit of breath work is it allows you to have a deeper meditation experience by activating brainwaves that are below your first layer of consciousness. We're likely all in a beta state right now because we're concentrated and we're learning. After just 5 minutes of breath work, you enter into an alpha state, or your state of relaxation and reflection. There are also certain breathwork practices that will bring you into a theta state, or your state of dreaming, just before you fall into a deep sleep. If you're someone that dislikes meditating because your mind continues to wander, breathwork is a great way to start your practice for this reason. As more people search for simple and effective self-care techniques, it's no wonder that breathwork has been gaining popularity. Not only does it have the science to back up the perceived benefits, but it's something you could do anytime, anywhere, and at no cost. Talk about a breath of fresh air. Thank you.